Hello everyone, how are you doing, and welcome to Prey, the new game from Arcane Studios, the developers of Dishonored, the developers of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, the developers of Arx Fatalis, the only studio as far as I'm aware that is entirely devoted to immersive sims. And by immersive sims I mean games in the Looking Glass Studios Ion Storm irrational sort of mould. First person immersive story driven games with enclosed yet open-ended environments, with synergizing powers and weapons, games like Dishonored where you have freedom of sort of player choice within a confined environment, games which, as I'm sure you're aware, I deeply love. And if Dishonored is a love letter to the Thief series, then I would say that Prey is a love letter to the System Shock series, and System Shock 2 is one of the greatest games of my teenage years, and a game which I'm very sentimentally attached to. So, as you can imagine, I'm very excited to be playing this right now. Now, the next thing I need to say is this game, this video series, is going to be 100% blind, and by that I mean all I have ever seen of this game is the initial cinematic reveal trailer and the very first gameplay trailer. I have deliberately avoided all other stuff about this game, and I figured that it would be quite interesting to do a game that I have seen absolutely nothing of. So, with Dishonored 2, for example, when I did that playthrough blind, I managed to stumble my way through it okay, but it turned out that basically the two most entertaining levels of that game were the ones that I had seen the most of in the sort of pre-release footage and that sort of thing, so it was a little bit anticlimactic in that sense. So whatever this game has to offer, whatever its best content is, I've got no idea, and I figured that it would be good to give my first impressions with that in mind. I have got about 5 minutes of test footage just messing around in the first room of the game. I have not seen anything outside the first room, so like I say, what you are going to see is my first impressions. Therefore, I am going to miss things, I am going to play terribly. I have heard that this game is hard as balls, so I'm probably going to die quite a lot. I'm probably going to have to cut a lot of stuff out. I'm probably going to, like I say, I'm going to miss things, I'm going to do things too slowly, I'm going to do some things too quickly. You'll just have to deal with that. Feel free to give me some tips in the comments, but please do not spoil anything that's coming. If I miss something that's really important, tell me where to go and look for it, but don't explicitly spoil what it is I'm looking for. I hope that makes sense, and without further ado, I'm very happy to dive into a new game of Prey. Let's overwrite this 0 hour, 0 minute save game. Here we go. We're going to play on normal. I've heard this game is really hard. I've heard a couple of other things about it, but I'll get to those if we discover them in the game. And we can play as a boy or a girl, which I didn't realise, but we're going to play as a girl because all the footage I saw of this game before was a boy, and all the voiceover and stuff was a male man. So I don't know if this changes anything. I don't know, I barely know what the story is. It's something to do with amnesia and a space station and stuff. I'm totally speculating. You're going to have to go along with me as I try and discover it alongside playing it, and probably fail to sort of grasp the most basic concepts. If this is a complicated, cerebral, twisting, turning sci-fi, speculative science fiction plot, then I'm not going to do very well. And I know that in general I do prefer kind of historical and fantastical game worlds. That's just the way it is. I'm not so into sci-fi stuff, but I'm into the style of game that this promises to be. So I think I can probably handle the sci-fi elements of this, although I obviously do prefer the kind of costumes and architecture of Dishonored to clean chrome space stations and laser guns and stuff. That's just my own preference. Anyway, I think we're finally loaded in, so let's get started.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Thank you for pre-ordering Prey. Your pre-order items can be found in the special container in Morgan's office. Don't pre-order games, kids. I shouldn't have even pre-ordered this. I really shouldn't. That was a mistake. And apparently I get special weapons. I don't want to have like the game made easier for me just by buying it before it was released. You really shouldn't pre-order. It's bad. It's bad. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I promise.
Hey, Morgan. Wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
You've been given an objective. Press something to open your transcribe. Okay. Here we go. First day on the job. Put on your TranStar uniform, your apartment. Oh, so it tells you where the location of where you need to do each part of the objective. Alex convinced me I'm going to join him aboard the Talos 1 space station. The work we're doing up there is too good to pass up. Plus, he says he's got a surprise. I have to jump through some hoops at the training centre before I board the shuttle. That presumably is going to be the tutorial. Put on the old spacesuit. Hey, we completed our first objective. This game's easy, man. Now this is running on CryEngine, and as opposed to Void Engine, which is the sort of dedicated version of id Tech they used for Dishonored 2. And this is... my computer hates CryEngine, or CryEngine hates my computer, one or the other. But this is running at a pretty solid 60 FPS, and I don't know if it's capturing as well as that, but it's running pretty good, and presumably most of this game is going to be interior, so we shouldn't get too harsh a frame rate drops. Congrats, Morgan, from Alex. Got some Kings and Way sparkling wine. The method.psi. Excerpt from Architects of Neurological Revolution. What if I told you I could turn you into a mathematician on the level of Einstein in under 10 minutes? I'd say you're full of it. That's the first thought that crosses my mind. But it withers in the face of Alex Yu's conviction. Despite myself, I'm riveted. He's not bullshitting me. Himself, maybe. Me, no. Alex leans back in his chair. Welcome to the age of the Neuromod. So Alex Yu is already an interesting figure. Heart of the Wok. Cooking with a well-seasoned wok can be a sublime, almost spiritual experience. I hear you, man. I love using my wok. The many layers of the blackened surface are like stored memories of all the meals that have gone in and out of the carbon steel bowl before, now imparting echoes of their rich flavour to every new meal it is tasked to cook. Well, I agree, I love using my wok, so it's nice to have a non-white player character for a change. And, you know, call me an SJW if you like. But, this could just as easily have been, so we can, okay, so time doesn't pause when we search things, and we can take things on the move, which is good. Green tea and a pomegranate. Nice. I'm not going to read all this lore. Feel free to pause it and read it if you really want, but what's this? Galactics Conquistadors. What's that, a comic book? Oh, it's a game. Is it? There's a game controller here. Is that what game controllers look like in the year 2032 or whatever this is? Kinda crappily designed. Hey, it's a game where you can see your character's legs. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Nice texturing there. Okay. I feel like we're ready to leave the apartment. Hang on, there's some stuff glowing. Used plastic tubing. Hold X to pick up multiple items. Burnt circuit board, frayed wire, stuff. Paradox. Congrats and welcome. So glad to hear you'll be coming aboard soon. Your first work day is Monday, March 15th. First we have some training exercises, blah blah blah. Have a good flight, I will see you soon. I sent a package with everything you need for your first day. Uniform, transcribe and a Neuromod. Install the Neuromod right away as we'll be running some tests first thing in the morning. Follow the instructions, I'll be in touch. I got off the phone with Mom and Dad. So he's her brother. Okay. They won't be there when the shuttle departs. They're in New York. Company stuff, but they send their best. I think Mom's a little disturbed that both her children are going to be outside her gravitational pull at the same time. She said you better behave and do everything your big brother says. Okay, actually, she said the opposite. I'm supposed to behave and do what you tell me. So there you go, that's Mom. Anyway, everyone's excited about your ideas up there, so get ready. I'll probably call you in the morning and make sure you're up. See you very, very soon, Morgan Alex. Nice. Let's get out of here. Only so much you can do in one room. Graphics are nice. They're a little dated, but they serve their purpose perfectly, and I am not in any way jarred by what I'm seeing. Creepy. Hey, there's a person.
Morning, Miss Yu. Heard there's a chopper on the roof. Must be for you.
Ooh, I hope so. Hang on. Should we turn on subtitles? Subtitles, all dialogue. Let's do that. Because you may find it difficult to hear what people are saying, so we'll just have that little barrier there.
You'll have to take the elevator.
It's better. I'm getting a distinct Half-Life vibe from this. I don't know if you guys are. I just put on a hazard suit, and there are some workmen fixing corridors, and this is all very clean and sciencey, and I'm getting a real Half-Life vibe. Anyway, let's go to the roof. Floor 51. Nice. Locked. Locked. Ooh, a helicopter. Very cool. Ooh, there's music.
Ms. Yu, please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way. TranStar facility is just a short hop. 78 degrees. Clear skies all the way.
Oh my god, it has synthwave soundtrack. Oh, that is so good. I love synthwave. Synthwave is like the dopest music that's currently around in the whole world. This is good as well. I got into this stuff through the Hotline Miami soundtracks. The soundtracks to Hotline Miami 1 and 2.
Nice view on the bay there.
There certainly is a nice view of an Arcane Studios production. This is not the music of a sci-fi horror game. This is the music of driving down Miami Beach at sunset in 1984. And let's face it, that is hashtag life goals. I guess this is the TranStar building that we're going to be landing on. That was a pretty short trip. But I wouldn't have wanted to commute through, presumably, San Francisco, I guess this is. Is that the Golden Gate Bridge? Pray.
Here we are, Ms. Yu. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much, man. Ooh, the Prey word went. TranStar. Nice Art Deco logos. What's the objective? I missed that. Report to the test center, TranStar testing facility.
Hello, Dr. Yu. I'm a Sybil 495 science class operator.
Sybil?
It won't be long before you're on a shuttle bound for Talos 1.
Oh, I hope not.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Confirm that shit. That is a fast lift. Or elevator.
Morgan, finally.
Hello?
Hey, you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform. How's your eye? Still red?
I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your sister in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Definite Half-Life vibes about this. Just this is just mirroring Half-Life to me, but also something very creepy about you.
Dr. Yu.
And the same kind of character design, the same sort of grotesque character design as Dishonored, which I'm digging.
If you'll make your way into room A.
Same thing. Testing rooms. That is so Half-Life. Look at that. Could this be any more Half-Life? Hello.
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good? Great. Let's begin. For this first test, I'd like you to remove the boxes from the red circle as quickly as you can. Just go with your gut. Okay? Wonderful. Press the red button when you're ready.
Okay. So, I don't know if there's a right or a wrong way to do this.
Wonderful. You're absolutely fine. Let's move on to room B then.
Hello again.
Okay, Morgan. Listen carefully. I'd like you to do your best to hide in this room. Take your time, relax, think it over. No, I'm kidding. You only have 9 seconds. Hit the red button when you're ready to start.
Hide in this room? Where the hell can I hide in this room? Well, okay, so there is a stealth mode just like Dishonored. So that's good.
The red button starts the test. Any synaptic register? At all? No? No, that's fine. Sorry, let's keep things moving, Morgan. Head into room C. You're doing marvelous.
Alright. I mean, I think that was pretty terrible hide and seeking there. But, whatever you say, Doc.
Alright. Here we go. For this test, please press the blue button across the room as quickly as you can, in the most natural, intuitive way possible, without thinking. Just go for it. Press the red button when you're ready.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm sorry, can someone please explain to me what's happening? Simmons?
I installed exactly what Tina brought down.
Did you double check?
Speaker's still on.
I apologize, Morgan. We're having some trouble with the equipment. Not your fault. You're doing fabulous, actually. One last room. Let's step into D.
Is that what scientists look like in the year 2032? Because they look like Nazi scientists from World War II. They have very creepy coats on.
Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please.
You already have a cup of coffee. There's one right there.
Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready.
You're planning a vacation. Go somewhere familiar you know you love, or try something new. Ooh, this is going to say quite a lot about me as a person, isn't it? I'll go somewhere new.
Good. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Keep going.
You've been sentenced to death for your actions. How does this make you feel? No one has that right.
Ooh, that's heavy stuff.
A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people who are tied to the track. You can cause the train to switch tracks, but there is one person tied to the second track. Ooh, cheeky. Switch tracks.
Good. Next.
A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people. You're standing on the platform next to an enormously fat man. Pushing him into the track would stop the train. 1 fat guy or 5 not fat people? Well, I'm not fattest, but let's push him. Same as the last one.
Almost done.
A runaway train is bearing down on 5 people tied to the track. You could stop the train by jumping onto the track, but you would die. Jump on the tracks. Same as the last one.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Well, be impressed, Doc.
Well done. Well done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask you
What the hell?
Is my coffee? It's empty. I thought
Oh my god! Security! Security!
Whoa. It like sucked the skin off his face. Well, okay then. So this is something that I grasped from the first gameplay footage that I watched. The only gameplay footage that I watched.
Simmons, what's going on?
We have a problem.
What about Morgan?
She's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Okay. So I watched footage when the first footage that was revealed of this game.
Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032.
Are you going to let me ramble now, please? I saw the first weapons and powers that were revealed for this game. One was like a gun that lets you shoot glue, and one was a power that lets you mimic the form of anything in the room, like a coffee cup or whatever, or a shoe or whatever, and then just like control that as a playable thing. So I'm looking forward to getting on that. Okay. So this is apparently the same day again, Monday, March 15th, which means we can take all these collectible things again. Bit of Groundhog Day vibe going on here. Okay. Danger, leave now. EOM. Lots of that. Danger, leave now. Yeah, I will. I'm pretty over this apartment, to be honest. I'm ready to get going. Start killing some shit. Oh yes, worth mentioning as well, one thing that I do know about this game is that the guy that did the soundtrack is the guy who did the soundtrack for Doom 2016, which is... that soundtrack, like, holy shit. I listened to that in the car on the way to work, and it gets me pumped up, man. That is incredible. It's, like, better than the original Doom soundtrack. Okay, let's put the suit on. Suit up, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, taking a little drink of beer there. Ooh. Well, things look a bit different now, don't they? And definitely a bit of Half-Life. And you still look super creepy. Definite bit of Half-Life going on here. Okay, we have a square flashlight. It's quite cool. So that's like in the helmet of the... in the helmet of the spacesuit, presumably. What have you got? A wrench. Hey! Is this Bioshock? Or,
It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe.
okay. Cool. I like it. So we're actually doing stuff. And I like how I shattered the liquid crystal on this screen by whacking it with the wrench. That's really nice. Some sort of stamina bar there. That's like, oh, it's okay. It's a lantern. Patricia Varma's corpse. You have spare parts. I will take it. And oh wow, you can drag them, but you can't carry them on your shoulder, like in Dishonored. And you have had your face sucked off by one of those aliens as well. Good to know. Wait, wasn't there a lift here earlier on? What's going on? No, I came down here, didn't I? And there was a lift right here. So, what the fuck? I like the lighting effects. That's CryEngine put to good use. Is there something in here? There are some weird trinkets. There is a sink and a toilet and a shower. You don't even have a bathtub in your luxury apartment, but... Whoa. Awesome. Look at that. Okay, so this isn't an apartment at all. This is like some weird lab. And I like it. Okay, creepily someone is like monitoring every single thing I do. You shouldn't perv on ladies like that, man. Watching them in the shower. That's not good.
You're in the simulation lab. Now get to the exit. I'll keep in contact.
Get to the exit. Get to the main lobby. That's our objective. Okay. So, LB and RB are lean, which is a bit different. And this... Oh, this is our radial wheel like in Dishonored. So those two controls are swapped over. That's going to confuse me, just to warn you. That's probably going to get me killed. Carry leverage 1. Okay, so I can't carry that until I've upgraded myself to leverage 1. Interesting. Interesting stuff. I like this. It's feeling very Dishonored, but it's also feeling very Half-Life and very System Shock 2. And I'm, to be honest, almost peeing my pants with the anticipation of how good a game could be that crosses those three things. Simulation labs, replacement props, storage area. Alright. Throwing some things around. I'm taking a lot of this sparkling wine. Can I drink it at a later date, or does it drink it instantly? Lucky's, Puchas, and Pizzeria. I like pizza. Warning, do not open door while simulation is in progress. Okay. This is very creepy. Some sort of fake wall here. Exit. Oh, look at this. This is like where I was supposed to be on the roof. And this is like the outside of the fake apartment, right? So this is... I've come in a complete circle. Okay. Why is it telling me this now? The Hephaestus Heffy twist and loop handle wrench is a standard issue for all maintenance personnel employed in TranStar facilities. Good for liberal application of percussive maintenance and mechanical agitation. I like the turn of phrase. Use RT to swing your wrench. Important. Press and hold RT To charge your attack for maximum damage, all ranged attacks will drain your stamina. So, I can hold RT, and it doesn't... Okay, and I can keep it held for a big one. That's good. Good to know. So, simulation debriefing. This is like Clockwork Orange. Defective. Yeah. What's this? No password found. Hello? Password. ICOP0876. Okay, so you memorize passwords automatically. That's good. Reminder about company password policy. Do not share. Do not write down. You fucked that one, didn't you? I know this morning's incident has left people shaken. To prevent unnecessary panic, please refrain from contacting people outside your apartment. A station-wide announcement will be made shortly. In the meantime, Miss Elazar and her security team are on high alert and will field any requests you have. I know some of you are worried about Dr. Bellamy. He's currently being treated in the trauma center and is in critical but stable condition. Thank you for your patience and dedication to this project, Alex Yu. The test results today were all negative. Did you install the correct neuromods, touch base with Graves and figure out what went wrong? This should be your absolute highest priority, Alex. As someone who has worked quite a lot in offices, I have to say I absolutely despise the term touch base. If you are the sort of person who works in an office and you say touch base to people, it pretty much guarantees that you're a prick. And I'm just throwing that out there, you know, as an opinion. But I have yet to meet anyone who is not a prick that says touch base and doesn't say it like ironically or whatever. So can I... Yeah. Hey, look, there's stuff up here. Sorry, Morgan. Not sure how you managed this, but I can't let you have this keycard. Trust me, you'd regret it. Weird. What's this? Hepatocytic amp SM... What the fuck? Eliminates drunken effects of alcohol. Alright, we'll have that. Ah, so this is like a perk that you can equip. Well, I'll equip it. And there's a medkit. Glucasist. Disruptor stun gun. Hello. And 500 disruptor batteries. The disruptor stun gun will knock out human targets. Typhon are more resistant, but can still be temporarily stunned. Robotic devices can also be temporarily disabled and ultimately destroyed by the disruptor. Hold RT to charge your stun gun and release to fire. Use X to reload. And 500 ammo. That's a cool looking little gun. So, let's load it up. I like how when you pick up a gun, it's not loaded automatically. Like, you have to load it for the first time. That's just a nice touch. And weirdly, I think this might be the first-person shooter I've ever played where that is the case. Okay, so we can charge up and cancel the charge. That's good. Good to know. Good to know. So, where the hell am I supposed to be going? I don't have a mini-map or anything, so... I don't know what the combination is for this. Not telling us about it here. Nope. Must be elsewhere, but hello. The safe code is... Well, thank you very much. Nope, can't see. There's probably something very obvious about that I'm missing, but like I say, it's me. Some air vents and stuff up there. Don't really feel like I can get to them. I can get up there, okay. Used plastic tubing. The exit is through this way, apparently. Ah! This is probably the way we want to be going. This is looking pretty bad. I hope this game doesn't get mega scary, because System Shock 2 used to scare the piss out of me. Really nice lighting as well, I love it. So far this game is not scary, but it is very atmospheric, and atmospheric in the right way. Okay, can't seem to get in there. Press OK to reset the simulation. Scene switching in progress. Huh. Oh!
Typhon cacoplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up.
Okay, so I can stun him, then I beat him with a wrench, do I? Yeah. That works. Are you definitely dead? Okay. Oh, so this is where I was doing the tests. I see. Interesting. %, it says on the gun, so I had 500 ammo for it. So I'm not sure how much a full charge takes. It also says 4 battery. So next time we use it, I'll try and pay attention. Exit to lobby, that's where we want to go. Skill recorder and stage B control room. Nice. I like this. I tell you what, one thing I can say for Arcane, and I can say many things for Arcane, they know how to make a game control right. The controls feel really smooth and perfect, and I'm playing with a controller, and I've heard the mouse and keyboard controls on this game are superb. I'm better than average, you know. Apparently they've treated the PC version better than just a console port, which is what PC versions generally are nowadays for multi-platform games. Decontamination. Oh, you are in trouble now. And yeah, they really like sucking people's faces off. Oh dear.
No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
Well, that's a problem. They multiply 4 times. Just one can become 4. Now, the great thing about these mimicking aliens, already I'm getting this. There are so many things that you can move about in the environment, and any of them could be an alien just hiding, waiting to pounce. So it's already quite tense, and I'm pretty terrible with tense gameplay, so I'm probably going to cack myself at some point. Research and design, exit to lobby. Okay. Jovan Gravilovich. We'll need the room updated to the new test plan. Configurations are as follows. Room A, area of effect. Room B, copycat. Room C, spooky action. There's that one. Oh, that's quite a nice attention to detail. You see, he's sent this to the whole Neuromod division, so every workstation within that division has got this email. That's really nice. Stuff like that, man. That's really well done. I think that Bellamy's taken data related to mimicry and remote manipulation out of the research department. Get to the trauma center and grab the key card to his cabin off his body. Trauma Center. I'm sorry to be morbid, but Alex will lose his shit if someone else finds that data, Marco Simmons. So Trauma Center, there's a body with a keycard. I feel like we need to know this. To try and remember that. Play your way. Oh, of course, it's an arcane game, so they have to interrupt and say play your way. Experiment with different approaches to overcome challenges and enemies. You can get past a locked door by searching for the keycard, finding an alternate path. As you learn new abilities, more options will become available. Make sense? Alex wants to greet Morgan before test. Again, all very creepy. Huh? Oh, hello. Is there another one? Oh yeah, there is. There's another one. Man, it took a lot of damage there. Mimic Tumor. I need Necropsy. Oh, that's like the psionics in... That's like the psionics in System Shock 2. Oh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Simulation Lab. Hey! We got an access card. Is that the one we needed? Sylvan Bellamy. Here are the results from today's personality test. Hey, that's my results. Morgan's exhaustion is inhibiting our ability to get any useful results. That's to say nothing of the long-term damage we're likely inflicting from the constant neuromod installation and removal. Tell me again why we've extended the testing indefinitely. So I've got neuromods in my head or something. Sil, yes, I've noticed the same thing. You know I can't divulge names, but there's definitely been a spike in staff from your department reporting instances of acute anxiety. It's actually much worse with the psychotronics staff. I'm talking to Kelstrup about mitigating some of the stress there, but I'm concerned these are not isolated incidents. Going to mention it to Alex at the next director's meeting. And I love how the computer screens have this filter over them. I don't know if you'll be able to see that well on YouTube. Hopefully you'll be able to pick that up, that there's this kind of... It looks like exactly what happens when you try and film a computer screen on a smartphone camera. You get this kind of weird interlacing grid of weirdness, and it looks very immersive. It's cool. It's cool, I like it. Dwarf Red Cosmos. Harvest. Yeah, I'll harvest that shit. Who wouldn't want it? A toy rocket. Agave GBMH72. My favourite. Okay, so I have the keycard, right? Is that the keycard that I needed to get? Because that was very easy to get. Mind you, this is the beginning of the game. Nothing in there. Alice Aiken. Was that a thingy? Huh. I'll send you the white paper Alex and Morgan wrote. Here's the nutshell. Gaining a new skill from a neuromob works similar to the way your brain creates new memories. In fact, it's impossible for now to separate the changes the mod makes from normal memory formation. So if I want to strip the neuromod that makes you play piano like Gustav Leitner, it'll reset your brain back to the moment before you first installed it. They wanted Morgan's mind pristine to receive the prototype neuromods. That means going way the hell back, hence the apartment sim. User dedicated to the science is all I can say. Hit me up for lunch later, Simmons. The plot thickens. Hey, unlock that shit, man. Let's go. What the fuck's that? Oh god.
That was a phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving.
Yeah, I'll keep moving, don't you worry. That looked fucking terrifying. Phantom. Blimey. So that's the next class. Methuselah Apple. Nice. The Noetic Field. Feel free to pause and read that. I can't be bothered. What's this? We need repair 1 to do that. Huh? You are frozen. Does that mean I can kill you? Yes. And I got shotgun shells. A glue cannon. Nice. This is one of the only things I've seen of this game. Veer Singh's corpse. The TranStar glue cannon, jelly foam lattice organism obstructor, disables and or immobilizes targets without harming them. Glue can extinguish flames and temporarily stop electric arcs. When hardened, glue can also be used as a climbable platform. So this is kind of like this game's version of Blink from Dishonored. It allows us to traverse in a slightly superhuman way the environment. And it looks fucking awesome. Press right trigger to fire your glue cannon, press and hold right trigger to fire a continuous stream. We'll give it a shot. 9mm bullets, 9mm bullets, medkit, and 204 glue canisters. And some more glue canisters. And you, my friend, look like something from the Star Wars Cantina. And I think it might be game over for you. So is this glue? Yeah, this is glue, so this is what it fires. And, yeah, nice. Oh, there's a corpse. Oh god. There are also lots of mimics. Now, stealthing around seems to be an option here. And Natasha Nikova's corpse has a suit repair kit and some more glue canisters. It's a good thing.
Morgan,
so,
there, in the foyer. Grab the neuromod you see in the display case. Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you. The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes. I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look.
now I have noticed if you can actually tag enemies just like you can in Far Cry. And that is also a very good thing. And let's try gluing this fucker. That didn't work very well. And now he's run off and he's probably mimicked into something else. I think he was round here. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah, so we have to fire quite a bit to freeze them. But then they offer themselves up for complete destruction. And that's good. So I feel like I need to be getting quite... kind of trying to be as accurate as possible with that glue gun, or else I'm just going to use all of the ammo that I've got for it. And of course it's not just for dealing with these things. It's also for... yeah, see that I used quite a bit then. About 20 ammo. Ow. Die! What the hell? Okay, how do I use a health kit? Medkit. Use. Okay, so it does about... what, about 30% of your HP healed? Yeah. And this is very reminiscent of the first plasmid from BioShock, isn't it? The sort of advertising station for it. Give me that shit. Neuromods and abilities. The Neuromod is a revolutionary TranStar invention that allows you to learn new skills and abilities. Press thing to open your transcribe and navigate to the Neuromods section. I will, my friend, I will. Neuromods, here we go. Scientist, engineer, and security, and they're like skill trees. So we can get Physician 1. Your knowledge of medical practice increases the effectiveness of medkits to 150. That's going to be very useful because I'm going to be taking a lot of damage. The bypass level 1 security measures on computers and robotic systems. Not so keen on that. Lift heavy objects with ease. That was the one we already looked at, leverage 1. Throw objects further. Thrown objects will damage enemies. Again, could be useful. And I like the way they're doing this. Fix broken grav shafts, fabricators and recyclers with spare parts. Conditioning. Increase your health to 115 and your stamina to 105. Run, sneak, climb and sprint 5% faster. Oh man, this is awesome. So I'm going to take the... It's going to be either that one, Physician, or this one. More max health and better performance. Let's go for this one first. Did she just stick needles into her eyeball? Yes, she did, didn't she? How disturbing.
Thinking. You'll be ready for a medical emergency. Now, let's get you to the main lobby.
Main lobby, you say? Let's get you to the main lobby. Well, you mean I will get me to the main lobby. I guess that big green door is probably restroom. Oh god. Okay. Remember the controls. Whack it with a wrench. Careful with the other one. Yes. That didn't go terribly. See, I can work under pressure. I'm only joking, I really can't. Ah, so if I'd have got leverage, I'd be able to go through there and probably get some more neuromods and shit. Well, brilliant. Oh no, I can still get through. We're fine. It's fine. What's this? A medkit. Yes. Xiao Long Heng. Glucosist. Some sinks and shit. Pretty roomy cubicles, I've got to say. A used cigar. Used cigars, weird. Uh-huh. Let's go in the girls. Don't do this in real... Oh no, I am a girl, aren't I? And I apparently have no reflection. You a mimic? Are you a mimic? I don't like the fact that any of these things could be mimics, but I think it's an incredible design decision. Hang on, what was that? Something's running around here. Oh god. Oh, this is going terribly. Well. Okay, that didn't go well, and apparently I can't work well under pressure. Fine. Cold Mountain green tea. Let's drink that. Gave me a little bit of health. What I've noticed is that your inventory screen is just like the one in System Shock 2, with a grid, or like Resident Evil 4 or whatever, and I like that. It means we can eat some stuff here to free up some room. 9mm bullets. Restores health by 1 and cures fear. Okay. Emergency glucose. Got quite a lot of that. Let's eat that. Yeah, 75. I should probably have saved all that stuff for when I needed, when I was like low on health kits and stuff, but hey, it's me. What are you gonna do? Let's hey, we can still slide, just like in Dishonored 2. The favourites wheel allows you to quickly select and equip weapons and eventually psi powers. Hold Y to open the favourites wheel and use L to select a weapon, release Y to equip a weapon. You can also consume medkits and psi hypos from the favourites wheel. So, can assign things, and we can use the triggers for medkits and psi-hypos. So it is like Dishonored with the elixirs and whatever they are, health potions. Go to the lobby. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm having fun, man. This is cool. What are we on? 55 minutes. Okay, cool. So I'm going to end this episode quite soon. A mysterious contact named January is guiding you to the main lobby of this facility. She certainly is. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. This is a lot of fun so far, in ways which are very hard to explain. And it annoys me how it has two loading screens, one after the other. Like, it loads just like it did before, and then it loads like this. And that's kind of annoying. But, you know, I'm running this off a very slow old hard drive. New items have been added to the unique container in your office. That will be my pre-order content, I believe. Hey, buddy.
You made it. Ready for your first real view of the world?
Yeah? But first I'm going to search Nash Underwood's corpse and take 3 shotgun shells and a medkit. And I feel like I should have picked up a shotgun by now. I'm worried about the fact that I haven't. Cool. Big lobby. Now, apparently, compared to Dishonored, this is more Metroidvania. Oh, and we're kind of orbiting. This is cool. So this is more Metroidvania in that there's a sort of clearly defined mappable area of the environment. It healed me, so I just wasted all those consumables. Oh, great. Never mind. Huh? What was that? Some debris fly past.
You need to get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
Ah, we've got an objective marker.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
Okay. Whoa! He died. Oh, there's a turret. Hey, buddy. You are coming with me, my friend. Yes, indeed. Deploy.
Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6.
Eradicator auto turret. I like it. Misha Lazarev. What's this? EMP charge. The EMP charge emits a large burst of electromagnetic energy, highly effective against robots, turrets, and other electrical-based entities. It can be thrown or affixed to stationary objects using right trigger. Good to know. Good to have it. Keen to try it out. Looks kind of steampunk. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode right here. And thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this first look at Prey. I have personally enjoyed it quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to playing some more of this game, so do stick around. Let me know what you think in the comments, leave me a like to show your support, and I will see you next time for more Prey. Take care, my friends, and goodbye.